Hi, my name is Amanda Bonnick and welcome to Poetry on Form. This is a series of bite-sized videos about poetry brought to you weekly by Worcestershire Libraries, and I am here to guide you through some of the different types of forms and devices that are used in poetry. Each week we shall be looking at forms such as haiku, sonnet, acrostic in some detail, and I shall be giving you examples by published poets to illustrate what I mean. I'll probably throw in some of my poems too. I hope then that you'll be able to appreciate the skill and creativity of the poet when you come to read the poems, and that you will also feel empowered to try out the forms themselves to enliven your own poetry. I believe that form enables and inspires creativity, kick-starting bits of the brains that we might not be using if we were writing without any constraint. It pulls together ideas and words that you may not have originally put together, and thereby sparks imagination and possibility. And when you're writing, one thing I believe it's important to emphasize is that the final draft, the finished piece, will generally be very different from the first draft. My first draft are often spidergrams, word maps, lists, and even doodles, ways in to the material. I feel it's better to have as many words and phrases as possible, and then the process becomes choosing from those words, combining them in particular ways, moving them about the page, reading them out loud, and cutting and editing. And it's always worth numbering your drafts and keeping them. Quite often I've gone back to a first draft, to an original phrase, and reinserted it after having cut it. Another good practice is, once you've written what you think is your final draft, is to leave it for quite a few weeks or even months and then go back to it. When you read it then, you will see it with an objective eye, and you'll be able to see or hear clearly, more clearly, what doesn't work or what does. So I have been writing poetry for most of my life, but started to do it with more serious intent for publication and performance about 16 years ago. I began to get poems accepted in small presses, and I started an open mic with fellow poet Jenny Hope at the Worcester Arts Workshop, and it was called Word and Sound, which became a popular part of the Worcester spoken word scene. And I performed at many open mics in Worcester, and Worcester is particularly lucky in having such a wide range of these events. Dear listener, the annual Worcester Lit Fest events, 42, and many others. Last year I had a pamphlet, and here it is, called Pick Your Own, published with Black Pear Press, and that's a Worcester-based press here. And this gave me the confidence to approach the cathedral, where I am now poet in residence until the end of November this year. I've had quite a few poems on the Cathedral Facebook page during lockdown, reminding folks of that beautiful and iconic space. So that's me. I really look forward to this online course and hope to see you at the first Poetry on Form. That's next Thursday at 2 p.m. I hope to see you then. Bye bye.